city-owned public utility furnishing water and sewage service unless approved by a majority of city voters voting on the question at a regular or special election. Number 2, the city shall not grant any public utility franchise for water and sewage services which is not subject to revocation at the will of the city council unless the proposition is first approved by 3/5 of city voters voting on the question at a regular or special election.
Yes.
Next, the policy of all contract franchises, grant fees or other forms of transfer in violation of this section shall be void and of no effect against the city. So my question to both legal people is, in my mind, and I lost a lot of sleep last night, in my mind, the Great Lakes Authority is a franchise. And number 2 specifically says the city shall not grant any public utility franchise for water and sewage services. Can you both, Corporation Counsel and Mr. Whitaker, comment on it?
Go ahead, do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Oh, why they have her answer question?
One is the orders that are in place with respect to the federal courts, and 2 is the charter itself, and 3 is the public act 436. So as the mayor indicated earlier, the water department has been
right there.
Federal jurisdiction.
Why can't he answer the question, Doug?
Senior year of high school. And so that was the fact when Judge Fikens was appointed to take a look at the EPA violations. They appointed Mayor Young as the receiver, and there was a whole long history as it relates to that. Fast forward to after Judge Fikens kept the case, the jurisdiction of the case, it was transferred over to Judge Cox, Judge Sean Cox. He has put in place a number of orders that have absolutely changed provisions of the charter. Because one of the things that the mayor has indicated, for example, is that in the charter it says that the mayor appoints members of the water department, water board, but in the federal court order that was entered by Judge Fikens and later by Judge Cox, it indicates that the mayor has 4 appointments and that each one of the suburbs, Wayne, Oakland, and Cone, have 1 apiece. That appears nowhere in the charter. Secondly, and this has been discussed a little bit earlier today, there's another amendment as it relates to the removal clause, which is also in the charter. The charter says that the board members of the Water and Sewerage Department are served at the pleasure of the mayor. And it's not what the federal court order says. The federal court order says that they may only be removed for cause. So that when we had the debacle of how the water shutoffs were handled, in effect, because of the federal court orders, in suspending the charter, the board members could not be removed. And that order remains in place. Now, I will say that the law department is very interested in joining AFSCME's motion on appeal at the 6th Circuit as it relates to overturning that order. But as a result of this, it may very well be that Judge Cox dissolves this order as part of, if the approval goes forward, the plan of adjustment. So that could very well happen. Judge Cox could dissolve that, and those charter provisions then spring back to life. So as it relates to the charter provisions relative to the vote, those are suspended pursuant to Public Act 436 for so long